Former Western Cape Premier Peter Marais is reinventing himself. He's part of a lobby group to fight for the rights of coloured South Africans, but he says there's nothing racist about it and all are welcome to join. He joins us now live from our Cape Town studio. Mr. Marais, good evening. Thanks for joining us. What is the aim of the Brown Empowerment Movement or the Bruin Bemagtigingsbeweging?
Our aim is to stop racial discrimination against people of colour or coloured people. We are insisting that the Constitution be observed in the application of labour laws, which has made equality a non-derogable right. You cannot change it or amend it by any law of Parliament. Yet the ANC saw it fit to apply national demographics and exclude coloured people from the workplace or promotion, giving almost 80% of all jobs to blacks and 8% to coloured people. Now this flies in the face of what Nelson Mandela said, never and never and never again will there be discriminated against people.
But Mr. Marais, by definition of your movement, are you not discriminating against other race groups?
No. Anybody can join the Triple B that agrees with our stance on the equity bill and other bills that exclude coloured people. We don't get bursaries at universities. Our people don't get promotion. They're walking around fully qualified to do certain jobs, but they cannot qualify for those jobs in terms of national demographics. They get 6 months contracts at a time and they don't get appointed permanently because the job is sort of held back until there's a black person qualified enough to take the job.
So what's your plan, Mr. Marais? What is your plan? What concrete steps are you planning on taking to place the coloured agenda top of the government's mind?
I have spoken to President Jacob Zuma. We had a short discussion. We would have had a longer discussion, but it never materialized. I've had a meeting with the ANC in the Western Cape, where even the ANC Youth League was present. I had a talk with Marais and Gwedi Mantashe. I tried to convince them, stop using the same methods PW both are used and Verwoerd used. Stop using racial quotas.
Do you get the sense,
Mr. Marais? Get the best person for the job.
Do you get the sense, Mr. Marais, that these politicians take you seriously? As a person who's been around the political block, so to speak, the DA, the NNP, COPE, do you get the sense they take you seriously?
I don't know. Seriously is a word that needs to be explained. I don't know what you mean by do they take me seriously. I'm on national television. That's serious enough.
Well, anyone can get on television if they make a loud enough noise, Mr. Marais. The point is that your track record is slightly coloured, pardon the pun. Some say you're a failed, opportunistic politician, forced from the position of Cape Town mayor. You had to resign in the Western Cape as premier over those sexual harassment allegations. You know, it's quite a checkered past you have. What do you say to people about why they should put their trust in you?
I don't know your checkered past, but I know mine. My checkered past is I've never been found guilty of anything I've falsely been accused of. Not the Malatsi case, not the women who came forward. I knew it was politicians who planned all this in order to get me off the political scene. But which commission found me guilty? Not one. Which court found me guilty? Not one. But you, the media, prefer to remind me of it. Why? Your credentials is questionable.
Mr.
Because
Marais, the reason
why
we bring it up,
not guilty, do you insist?
The reason we bring it up, Mr. Marais, is that politicians their futures are determined by their past, and as I said, it has been a checkered past. People want to know if you're the man that they can put their trust in, if you're the man that is the one to further this agenda. It is a serious agenda.
I have never pushed myself into any position. The DA at the time and the NP has begged me to stand for mayor. And the people returned me with a 53.8% vote. I didn't ask for the job. Every time when I occupied a position, I was approached by the parties. I never sold my soul for a position. I won't do so now. I have no intention of starting a political party. This is a decision the people will make. The people shall govern. The people shall decide who their leaders should be.
Are you hopeful
And
of
nobody
a future?
else, not the media, nobody else.
Are you hopeful of a future, Mr. Marais, in politics? I mean, you've just said that you don't plan on registering a political party, that this activism around coloured empowerment really is your key agenda. Could that change in the near future?
I am training and advising emerging organizations within the coloured community. From civic organizations, they come to me. Political parties, they come to me. They don't go to Alan Busak. They don't go to all the other coloured leaders who have uncheckered past. They come to Peter Marais. I didn't come to them. They can stay away tomorrow. I don't need to be bothered with all these politics. But the people want me. They approach me. They come to me asking me for assistance and for advice. And that's what I'm giving them. They can choose any leader they want.
I think on that note,
I have never put myself up for leadership.
I think on that note, we'll leave it there. Mr. Marais, we appreciate your time. Thank you. He's the founder of the Coloured Empowerment Movement.
News that moves. eNCA.com.